One of the deepest pains in life is comparing ourselves to others. We wonder, why is he so successful and I'm not? But we forget his path and ours are not the same. If a fish spends its life trying to fly like a bird, it will always feel it's not good enough, even though it can swim across an entire ocean. And yet, today, because of social media, this habit of comparing has become even stronger. We scroll, we see someone else's success, and suddenly our own life feels small. We forget our own gifts. Slowly, this thinking pushes us into sadness and hopelessness. Here's a story that shows why comparing yourself to others only holds you back. Once there was a small village near a town, and beside that village was a big and beautiful forest. In that village lived a boy named Ryan, a hardworking and kind boy. But one habit made him feel sad all the time. He always compared himself to others. When he saw his friend Alex creating amazing paintings, Ryan thought, "I wish I could paint like him." When he saw his neighbor Mason, who was very wealthy, Ryan thought, "I wish I had money like him." Even when he saw someone playing the guitar beautifully, he thought, "Why can't I do that?" These thoughts made Ryan feel unhappy. He couldn't focus on his own work. He didn't enjoy doing anything. All the time he would think, "I'll never be like them." One afternoon, Ryan's grandma noticed he seemed sad and quiet. She sat beside him and asked gently, "Ryan, what's troubling you? Why do you look so down?" Ryan looked at her and said, "Grandma, I work really hard, but when I see someone doing better than me, I feel really sad. It feels like I'll never be like them." Grandma smiled softly. "Come with me tomorrow morning. I want to show you something important." The next morning, she took Ryan to the oldest tree in the forest. "Look around carefully," she said. "What do you see?" Ryan looked around and said, "Grandma, there are so many different trees. Some are tall and strong like oaks, and some are small and delicate like cherry trees. Some are full of flowers, some bare of fruit." Grandma nodded. "Now imagine if the cherry tree compared itself to the oak and said, 'Why am I so small and fragile?' Or if the oak said, 'I wish I could bloom with beautiful flowers like the cherry tree.' Would that make sense?" Ryan laughed. "That would sound really silly, Grandma." "Exactly," she said. "Each tree has its own purpose. Each tree is unique, and the forest is beautiful because of all the differences." Then she took Ryan to a pond nearby. "There are fish swimming in the water and birds flying in the sky," she said. "Imagine if the fish said, 'I wish I could fly like the birds.' Would that be right?" Ryan shook his head. "Not at all. Fish are made for swimming, and birds are made for flying." Grandma smiled and said gently, "Then why do you compare yourself to others? You have your own path. You have your own strengths. Maybe you just haven't discovered them yet. Focus on what you can do and move forward with that." Something changed inside Ryan that day. He realized every person is different, and comparing himself to others only brought him pain. From that day on, Ryan stopped comparing himself to anyone. He focused on his own talents, his own work. Slowly, his confidence returned. Life began to feel exciting and full of possibilities again. A few years later, through hard work and dedication, Ryan built his own business. He became an inspiration for the whole village. Whenever someone asked, "How did you become so successful?" he would smile and say, "Never compare yourself to others. If a fish tries to fly, it will always feel like a failure. But if it focuses on swimming, it can conquer the whole ocean." Remember, The sun and the moon don't shine at the same time, but both are important. Find your path. Walk it in your own way. That's when real success comes. If you liked this story, give it a like and share it with others. See you again in a new story.